Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I have something very special planned for today. Friends of Wes and mine moved into a new house and I wanted to bring something personal and sweet, so I chose to buy some bodacious wine and I sat down on this chilly, snowy morning to make a custom wine label. I just gave my wine label a quick measure here and outlined the size from the corner of my page to make sure my corners were square. I always have to go and get inspiration, and you'll see me here just checking a couple of chalkboard signs, just different calligraphy letters for how I'm gonna do my label. My paper that I'm stenciling is a Maco label. It's a full white sheet of paper, so basically I can peel the entire backing off this project and have it adhere to pretty much anything. First, I'm just going over my outlines with pencil because I can never just go ahead and do it with felt right away. So I'm just kind of perfecting my design here, and I'm choosing colors based on the colors of the wine bottle as well. So there was a lot of reds and purples and blues, and I chose purple and green. So calligraphy is done with thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes. Because I'm not exactly confident enough to use a brush pen quite yet, I just go ahead and fill in the downstrokes myself. So as you can see, I just go back and start thickening those downstrokes. Oh, and I used my eraser way too soon. I don't know if it was the pen that I was using, so I was using the Papermate Flair line, but it ended up smudging really badly. But later on in this video, you'll see that I do go back and fix that. So for these green leaves, I was pretty petrified when I first went into them. Generally, when I've drawn these in the past, I tend to do it in larger sizes as it descends down the stem, and then it just looks like a disproportioned, awkward, really weird kind of one leaf trying to be a vine. I'm not really sure. I tried to stick with all the same sizes, and just how it turned out, actually really, I impressed myself. So I was super happy about that. This is how I fixed my smudges. So I don't know if you can see my purple smudges, and I think it was both from erasing and from my hand, but I just took my Tombow blending brush and I just blended it very, very lightly, tried not to touch any of the other purple, and it did a really good job of clearing up those really pigmented areas that were so obviously smudged. I decided last minute to add some snowflakes, considering that it snowed for the first time that day. Thankfully, they had all their stuff moved before it did snow, so that was really, really lucky for them. And I'm just adding some big ones and then some round dots for a little bit of contrast in the background. I'm just using my Tombow brush pen for an outline. I just thought it just needed a little bit more of an extra detail and a little bit different color around the edge. I love pink, and I wanted to add pink some way. The wine bottle itself had a lot of red in it, and I didn't think that the wine label encompassed red very well, so I just had to add some pink. I do wish I did do differently was either give myself more room, write congratulations in a different spot, or just write congrats, because I ran out of room to write our names there at the bottom. But it did turn out okay. I'm still definitely happy with how it turned out. So just for the sake of being extra, I also wanted to add some sparkles to my little project. I am using a glue gun here, and these sparkles I literally got from the dollar store. I'm pretty sure that it came in a pack of 4 different colors, and all 4 together was like $1.50. This hot glue gun I've had for forever. I just got it, I think, at Michael's. It's lasted me a really long time. So the one thing I can say about adhering your sparkles with a glue gun is that you have to act pretty fast. That hot glue cools down really quickly, and basically you don't have that much time to get the sparkles on the glue. See here in a minute that I actually had to trim off the excess glue that kind of stayed attached to the glue gun and pulled away from the project, and just kind of left like this hardened, stringy mess on the side of those little snowflakes. Tip for this project is definitely to cut a second piece of label paper about the same size as your custom label and place it as a barrier between the manufacturer label and your own. I noticed immediately the dark colors showing through my finished product from what was underneath. It's a totally livable detail and not really a big deal, but I'll definitely do that to my next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I inspired you to get creative with your next housewarming gift.